Hi everyone, I'm Doctor Zoya and this is Susanna, our aesthetic skin specialist from Trick One Aesthetics in Mayfair. And today we're going to talk to you all about IPL or Intense Pulse Light. IPL has been used in the medical world for decades, and it's particularly used for things like rosacea, stretch marks, birthmarks, spider veins, so lots of different things, and it's been used for years and years. But it's been used more in the cosmetic world as well, and it's a very, very effective treatment. So I've got our expert Susanna here, who has over 15 years of experience in dealing with all different types of skin, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about what IPL is.
Yeah. So IPL is an intense pulse light technology what targets sun pigmentation and redness in our skin.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, it targets specifically brown pigment and red pigment in the skin. So any sort of brown spots you can have on your skin, a lot of sun damage, pigmentation, it can target those brown spots, but then also all the redness that we can have on our skin. So certain types of rosacea, or when you have those sort of capillaries on your, or red blood vessels that come onto the surface of the skin, it can target those as well. So it's really effective at targeting many different things. So one of the things I find most interesting about IPL and its technology is that actually it's so clever in how it works, because the light itself has different wavelengths depending on your skin type, and those different wavelengths are adjusted to target your specific skin needs. So if it's targeting, for example, red burst capillaries on the surface of your skin, you will use a certain wavelength, and that just targets the red on the skin, and it won't interfere with anything else on the skin, and it just zaps it away. So it's actually really, really quite incredible how it works, and it's just such a smart technology. However, like we said, IPL's been around for a lot of years, but we did a lot of research before we picked which IPL machine that we wanted. And in the end, we went with InMode's Lumeca. And we're not endorsed by Lumeca, or we're not, funded by them in any way. But we did a lot of research and we found that Lumeca was actually the best possible machine that we could get for our patients that wanted IPL treatment. And Susanna's going to talk to us a little bit about why Lumeca specifically is so good.
Lumeca is the best because it attracts to the pigment and retina better than any other device.
It's true, yeah, for sure. And I mean, what does that actually mean for our patients then?
So that means the skin will get no burn, the skin will feel no heat, no downtown, no pain, will be much quickly, the pigmentation, it will target the pigmentation much quickly, so we will achieve the results in 1 or 2 sessions when any other device will take us 5 or 2 sessions to get the same results.
That's amazing, because traditionally, like you were saying, when people would go for this intense pulse light, they would sometimes their skin would burn, or they would have a lot of redness.
Yes.
The treatment would be very painful, but now with Lumeca specifically, that's not the case.
Exactly.
And then also the time that you take to do the treatment, is that quicker? Or?
So yeah, it takes about 20 to 30 minutes. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but everybody can tolerate. The sun spot get dark like a coffee, and then after 7 to 10 days, they all flake off.
That's
and
amazing.
The skin looks amazing, fresher, younger, rejuvenated, even absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's quite cool because actually the like you said, the spots, the pigmentation actually gets darker before it then zaps away.
Yeah.
So
that's absolutely normal. It happens to everybody, and it gets darker to coffee, like a coffee color, and in 7-10 days all flick off and all look amazing.
Amazing.
Refreshing. Yeah.
So Susanna, which areas of the body can we perform IPL?
So literally we can do IPL in any part of the body where we have sun damage and it bothers us. On the back, on the hands, on the neck, on the décolleté, any part of the body. It works for the whole body, and the results are absolutely amazing in any part of the body.
And where is the most common place that you do the treatment?
So I do lots of people the tummy, the face, the neck, the hands for age spots.
Hands is very interesting because people often forget about their hands. They target the face and neck, but actually the hands can be a big giveaway when it comes to the sunspots and aging, because many people will target the face and neck, but they won't necessarily look at the hands. And when they do their hands as well, they feel a lot better.
Yes, because the skin, the hands look refreshers, younger, and not only remove the age spots, but it rejuvenates the whole hand, so it looks much better, and people are really happy with the results.
Good. And Susanna, do you need a patch test before you have IPL?
Yeah, we always need a patch test. This is very important, 48 hours before of the treatment, just to see what is the best parameters we need to use for the person, and also if the person get any kind of reaction, so we need to make sure everything is safe. So 40 hours before, and then after 2 days, so we are ready to do the treatment.
It's minimum 48 hours, so you can come 1 week before, 2 weeks before, that's fine.
Yes.
But no later than 48 hours.
Yes.
So just going back to the point about the comfort and the pain of the treatment, actually Lumeca is much less painful than any other treatment. And like you said, most patients just call it a slight discomfort. And that's also because it's got a very special tip. It's got a sapphire cooling tip. So it really is cooling the skin as the treatment is going on. So it makes it very comfortable for the patients. Is that what you find with the patients? They don't really find it painful?
They don't really find painful, and also because the head of the IPL Lumeca is bigger than other device, so it takes less time, so the procedure is really quick and comfortable.
Rather than traditional IPLs, they're smaller, so it takes
longer, and also it's more painful, more uncomfortable, and people just don't really enjoy the treatment. What this one is quite easy, quite fast, and they don't feel no pain.
I mean, that's amazing. You can get quicker results, less pain, less downtime, and the results honestly speak for themselves. We're going to talk through one of our really amazing before and after treatments, and actually it was only with one session, wasn't it?
Yes.
And you'll be able to see just how big of an impact IPL can have on the skin. Okay, so now we're going to talk through an amazing treatment that Susanna did on this lovely patient. And Susanna, can you just talk us through the process that this patient went through? What did you do before? What were her concerns? And can you talk us through the result as well?
Yes, of course. So she was a little bit, she was losing a little bit her confidence. She wasn't happy with her skin. She was complaining about the age spot, the sun damage. She also had a little bit of redness. So she came here 2 days before. We did the patch test. We use specific parameters and setting depending on her skin type, also depending on what part of the body we did the treatment. We choose the best setting, and she came a week after. We did the treatment, and we did the hands, we did the neck, the face, and literally she went home, and after about 10 days she was super happy.
Did she have the darker spots first? Did they go darker for her?
So her skin, because we was treating the redness and the dark, her dark spots got darker like a coffee, and the redness go also darker. And slowly after 10 days was decreasing in color, and the dark sun damage was flaking off. So the result was absolutely amazing. And after 10 days she was incredible happy. She got all her confidence, and she didn't have to use makeup.
Yeah. I mean, you can see the results on the screen. I mean, they speak for themselves.
Yes.
She did such an incredible job. She was super happy. And how long did these results last for?
Well, this result lasts for a long time, but you have to use your SPS. We always recommend to have a maintenance session every 6 months or a year, depending on your skin, but always using SPF.
Yeah, I mean, that's really important because you're trying to prevent further sun damage.
Yes.
And also, you know, the IPL does zap a lot of the superficial damage away, and it can target some of the deeper layers as well. Is that right? Yeah, but the very deep ones, obviously you need other treatments.
Yes, and also the very deep one, the pigmentation move, it comes to the surface. So when they come to the surface, it's not the pigmentation came back, it's that pigmentation was already there. It just moved. So when it comes that pigmentation, we can do another treatment. And trying to get rid of it, but it's not the same pigmentation the before, it's a new one.
Which is amazing. I mean, this treatment, you know, you did one session and 10 days later, she felt like a new person.
Exactly. But this is because it's IPL Lumeca, and Lumeca is just much better than any other device.
So thank you so much for watching that video on IPL. I hope you found that informative. If you have any further questions, please do drop us a message or comment below.